name is Kathleen Woodhouse. I'm the creator of Confidence Kickstart and a graduate of Coach for Life. Now, last time we talked about what is most important to you, so hopefully you've written that out and figured out how it is that you want to make a difference in the world using your gifts. Now, if you don't know what it is you want to do and you need some extra support, you can check out my self-discovery session. I can help you find your natural gifts and talents, your core values, and your life purpose. Now, if you did figure it out though and you're raring to go, this video will help you to take the next step. So, once you've decided, it might sound great and you could be very passionate about it for a few days, but then maybe it fades away, or you start to hear and listen to some of the reasons of why you can't do this and can't make that dream come true, otherwise known as excuses. So what I want to do is talk about one of the biggest reasons or excuses that I hear, and that is that I don't have time. So maybe you've heard this one, maybe you can identify with it, and you're wondering, well, how when I'm, working and I have a family, or I'm going to school, I volunteer, all these different things going on, how do I find the time to make this happen? And so that's what I want to discuss today, and it is a big thing. I know that you women are very compassionate, you're taking on a lot of different responsibilities, and oftentimes putting everyone else before yourself. And that's one of the biggest things that I'm about, is taking care of yourself, self-care and self-love, to help you to be able to actually help more people and really live out that dream. Okay, so let's talk about the time. So the first thing is, do you have a calendar? That's a big thing, and some people don't. And I know that there's some of you saying, no, I don't use a calendar, it's in my head. Well, that's the first thing. If you don't have a calendar, that is your task today, is to get one. Use an electronic one, or, print one out, Google Images on calendars and print one out, or draw one on a piece of paper, buy a cheap one at the dollar store, buy an expensive one. That works for you, but get a calendar. Okay, now if you do have a calendar, that's great. I'm glad you have one, but do you know where it is? A lot of times, I talk to people, yeah, I bought one, but they don't know where it is. So if you don't know where it is, take 10 minutes, go look for it. If you don't have one, go get one or make one like we just talked about. And if you have a calendar and you know where it is, that's great. So question 3 is, are you using it? And a lot of times we're not, or we're half using it, right? I have all the birthdays on there, or I have, certain events, but, is everything on there? Are you using it to your advantage, really? And so if you're not using it, that's what I challenge you today, is to start using it, okay? And the thing I want you to actually put on there, and this goes for people who are using it and for people who are just starting today to use it, is, do you have time to plan? Do you have a plan to plan time? If you don't, put a planning time on your schedule. Put it on there at least once a week. But for today, just in the next week, schedule one planning time, okay? If you have an hour, that's great. If you really can't do it, a half an hour. If that still really feels like it's stretching, at least do 20 minutes. But 20 minutes is not a lot of time to plan your life. So really consider putting that on there. And if you're thinking, well, where can I even put that planning time? This is so important. If you're one of those people that thinks you can't even find 20 minutes, you're the one who needs this the most, okay? So put 20 minutes, maybe it's first thing in the morning, maybe it's 20 minutes just before you go to bed, but put it on there somewhere in the week. Do that for yourself, okay? You're putting everybody else before you, but put that on there just like it was, one of the other events that you're attending to, one of the other people that needs you, that you're taking responsibility for. Do that for yourself and schedule yourself just like you were, a doctor's appointment, or, an interview, or some other important event in your life that you would put it on there and be there for. That's how you need to treat this planning time. So put it on the calendar and take time for yourself, okay? Don't put yourself off. You deserve it. And you can Thank you, and next time we'll talk about what else you can do in that planning time to take the next steps towards your dream. You can find out more information on KathleenWoodhouse.com, and I'll see you next time.